Hits, Kool 105. That is Chicago. It's hard to say I'm sorry on the More Music Morning Show. 850 on the 80s at 8 and going back to almost the 1980s. I'm talking about DJ Fattie B, part of Belizbaha back in the day, right? And he is now part of the Jazz Festival. And maybe you could just explain a little bit about how that came to be.
Well, I put out a record last year called GUMBO that was a collaborative album, and it was actually named Record of the Year by 7 Days. And there was only a few local acts that were asked to participate this year, so I'm very, very honored that they asked me to bring my collective to this show that we're doing. It's pretty cool, and I'm pretty honored.
You should be. That's a fantastic honor. I mean, first of all, Record of the Year. When you consider all the great artists that are in the state of Vermont, and they picked that record.
Amazing. And there's a crazy story behind it that I don't know if you know much about, but quickly.
Tell the story, man. Tell the story.
I was in the hospital about a year ago with a congestive heart failure, and I received a message through Facebook Messenger from a woman who I had met very briefly at one of our Belizbaha reunions, and I met her son, who was 12 at the time. His name is Reese Paye, and he wanted me to know through her that he also was dealing with some heart issues, but he was thinking of me when he heard that I wasn't doing well and wanted me to know that I was in his thoughts. And for me, I was in a very low point in the hospital, not knowing what was happening with me, and to get a message from this 12-year-old young man who was so composed and wise, it opened up my eyes to really say I need to wake up and take care of myself better and appreciate life. And I, in that room that night, made a list of some things that I wanted to accomplish, and one was to make an album with all of these amazing musicians that I have come in contact with over 30 years in the music industry. And this whole album came about from his message. And all the songs on the record are around the theme of life is constantly sending us signals, and we're all so busy with our day-to-day trying to get our kids to practice and get to work and make the money we need to make to pay the bills that we don't see these messages that the universe is trying to give us. But when you do get one and you see it and you hear it and it changes your path for the better, that's what the record is about. And everybody delivered performances in that vein. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing that I'm proud of.
You should be. You really should be. Hey, tell me about your performance coming up with the Jazz Festival. You guys were on the Waterfront, right?
Yeah, we're on the big tent. There's 4 acts total. We're the second of 4. And we're doing the the GUMBO collective, but it will feature a few members from my old band Belizbaha doing some Belizbaha songs with me. It's going to feature Dwight and Nicole, Craig Mitchell and Matt Hagen are going to be doing some of the Prince cover stuff. DJ Kanga is going to be there on the turntables doing some scratching, and we're going to have some break dancers doing some live dancing, and a bunch of local MCs, Pro from the Aztecs, Mr. Burns, The Truth. It's going to be a really, really cool set. I'm really honored to be there, and I hope that people can make it out. It's a free show. It's going to be a beautiful night on the waterfront.
You know, just the way you're talking, I'm having flashbacks here, man. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. It's going to be a great show, and best of all, this is one of the free shows.
That's right. That's right. And the other acts on the event calendar are amazing. It's a family-friendly night. It's going to be a really, really cool night of music. And we hit the stage at 6:40 sharp, so come early. Doors open at 5, I think. And it's going to be a great night. I hope people can make it out.
DJ Fattie B, you rock, man. I know everybody's going to be jamming into that tent, and it's going to be a great show. Thanks so much for coming on this morning.
Appreciate it.
All right, talk to you soon, man.
The biggest hits are on the 80s.